Hi everyone, welcome to Exploring Personalities. I'm your host Emily Parker and today we have Michael Johnson joining us once again. This is actually Michael's fourth time on the podcast, so welcome back, Michael.
Thanks for having me again, Emily. I'm excited to be here.
We're thrilled to have you back. For those who might be tuning in for the first time, Michael has been a fantastic guest in our previous episodes. Today we'll be diving into some interesting questions about personality. Let's get started.
Sounds great.
Let's start with something simple. Tell us about a habit you have.
I have a habit of reading every night before bed. It helps me relax and unwind after a long day. Plus, it's a great way to learn something new and expand my knowledge.
That sounds wonderful. Which words or phrases do you most overuse?
I often say you know and basically a lot. It's something I've been trying to cut down on because it can be distracting. They just seem to slip into my conversations naturally.
I can relate to that. What is your favorite quote and why?
My favorite quote is, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today" by Franklin D. Roosevelt. It reminds me to overcome self-doubt and believe in my potential. This quote motivates me to push forward.
That's inspiring. Do you think the future will be good?
Yes, I believe the future will be good if we stay positive and work towards our goals. Challenges will come, but our mindset can make a big difference. Keeping an optimistic outlook is key.
Definitely. Do you have definite plans for your future?
I plan to advance in my career and travel to new places I've always wanted to see. I also want to continue learning and growing personally and professionally. These goals keep me motivated every day.
Sounds exciting. What are your goals for the future?
My goals include becoming a better version of myself each day, building meaningful relationships, and contributing positively to society. I want to leave a lasting impact on those around me. Achieving these goals brings fulfillment.
Those are admirable goals. What was the most important event in your life?
The most important event in my life was graduating from college. It was a culmination of years of hard work and determination, and it opened many doors for my future. That day marked a significant milestone for me.
That's a huge milestone. How do you think a professor who knows you well would describe you?
I think a professor would describe me as dedicated, curious, and hardworking. I always strive to do my best and show a genuine interest in learning. These traits have helped me succeed academically.
I can see that. How do you view yourself? Whom do you compare yourself to?
I view myself as a work in progress, always looking to improve. I try not to compare myself to others, but rather to my past self. Growth and self-improvement are my main focuses.
That's a healthy perspective. Who is your role model in your personal life and why do you look up to this person?
My role model is my father. He's always been a source of strength and wisdom for me. I admire his integrity and kindness, and I strive to embody those qualities.
That's wonderful. Can your friends depend on you?
Yes, my friends can always depend on me. I value loyalty and reliability in friendships. Being there for them in times of need is important to me.
That's a great quality. How might a colleague describe you?
A colleague might describe me as reliable, collaborative, and dedicated. I always aim to contribute positively to the team and support my coworkers. Building strong working relationships is key.
Sounds like you're a great team player. Do you consider yourself successful?
Yes, I consider myself successful in many aspects of my life. Success is about achieving personal goals and finding happiness in what you do. It's a continuous journey of growth and fulfillment.
That's a great outlook. What was your greatest success?
My greatest success was completing my first marathon. It required months of training, dedication, and perseverance. Crossing the finish line was an incredibly rewarding experience.
That's impressive. A good beginning makes a good ending. How far do you agree?
I agree with this saying to a large extent. Starting strong sets the tone for the entire journey and builds momentum. However, maintaining consistency and effort throughout is equally important for a good ending.
Absolutely, balance is key. Do you think money plays an important role in our lives?
Yes, money does play an important role in providing stability and opportunities. However, it's not the sole determinant of happiness. Focusing on relationships and personal fulfillment is equally important.
Well said. How do you determine or evaluate success?
I evaluate success based on personal growth, achieving set goals, and overall happiness. Success is also about making a positive impact on others and contributing to the community. It's a holistic measure for me.
That's insightful. What has been your biggest failure?
My biggest failure was not securing a job I really wanted right out of college. It was a tough setback, but it taught me resilience. I learned to adapt and find new opportunities.
Resilience is so important. What's your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is my determination. Once I set my mind on a goal, I work tirelessly to achieve it. This persistence has helped me overcome many challenges in life.
That's a powerful trait. What's your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness is that I can be overly critical of myself. This sometimes leads to unnecessary stress. I'm working on being more forgiving and understanding towards myself.
Self-compassion is crucial. Psychologically speaking, what type of personality do you have?
I have an introverted personality. I enjoy spending time alone to recharge and reflect. However, I also value deep, meaningful connections with a few close people.
That's interesting. What 3 words best describe your personality?
Determined, thoughtful, and empathetic. These words capture my drive, my reflective nature, and my ability to understand others' feelings. They shape how I interact with the world.
Those are wonderful traits. If you could modify or change any aspect of your character, what would it be? Why?
I would like to be more spontaneous. I tend to overthink and plan everything. Embracing spontaneity could add more excitement and flexibility to my life.
A bit of spontaneity can be refreshing. What are some of the topics that you don't like talking about?
I don't like talking about politics and controversial topics. They often lead to heated arguments. I prefer focusing on positive and constructive conversations.
That's understandable. What types of people annoy you most?
People who are inconsiderate and disrespectful annoy me the most. It's important to treat others with kindness and understanding. Lack of empathy can be frustrating.
Agreed. What makes you feel better when you are angry?
Taking a walk or practicing deep breathing helps me calm down. These activities give me time to process my feelings. Listening to music also soothes my mind.
Great techniques. Are there situations that make you feel stressed?
Yes, tight deadlines and high-pressure situations can make me feel stressed. I also find large social gatherings overwhelming at times. Managing stress is a continuous effort.
Stress management is crucial. Do you like to relax or be active when you feel distressed?
I prefer a mix of both. Sometimes a good workout helps release tension, while other times reading a book or meditating helps me relax. It depends on the situation.
That balance is important. What is the quality you most like in a man-woman?
I most admire honesty. It builds trust and lays the foundation for any strong relationship. Being truthful, even when it's difficult, is a valuable quality.
Honesty is essential. What do you most dislike about your appearance?
I sometimes feel self-conscious about my height. It's something I can't change, so I've learned to accept and embrace it. Confidence comes from within.
Acceptance is key. What roles do you usually take on when working in a team?
I often take on the role of a mediator or facilitator. I ensure everyone's voice is heard and work towards resolving conflicts. Building a cohesive team is my goal.
That's a valuable role. Do you enjoy the company of other people? Do you keep your feelings to yourself?
I enjoy the company of close friends and family but need alone time to recharge. I tend to keep my deeper feelings to myself, sharing them only with those I trust deeply.
Balance is important. Are you a worker bee team member, team leader, or both?
I'm both a team member and a team leader. I can follow directions and contribute to group goals. When needed, I'm also comfortable taking charge and leading the team.
Versatility is great. Do you put off until tomorrow what you could do today?
Sometimes I procrastinate, especially with tasks that seem daunting. However, I'm working on improving my time management skills. Breaking tasks into smaller steps helps.
That's a common struggle. On a scale of 1 to 10, how organized are you?
I would rate myself a 7. I like to keep things tidy and plan my tasks, but there's always room for improvement. Staying organized helps me manage my time better.
That's a good balance. What kind of person were you as a teenager?
As a teenager, I was quite shy and introverted. I focused a lot on my studies and enjoyed spending time with a small group of friends. I was always curious and loved learning.
Sounds familiar. What techniques and tools do you use to keep yourself organized?
I use to-do lists and digital calendars to keep track of my tasks and deadlines. Setting reminders helps me stay on top of my commitments. Organization apps are also very helpful.
Those are great tools. Are you good at managing your time?
Yes, I believe I manage my time well. Prioritizing tasks and setting clear goals helps me stay on track. However, there's always room for improvement in time management.
Time management is key. What is the toughest decision you had to make in the last few months?
The toughest decision was changing jobs. It was a big leap of faith, but I knew it was necessary for my growth. It involved a lot of consideration and weighing the pros and cons.
That's a significant decision. What do you consider the most important event of your life?
Graduating from college was the most important event. It marked the culmination of years of hard work and opened many doors for my future. It was a moment of great pride.
Absolutely. Are you the type of person who likes to try new things or stick with regular routines?
I enjoy a balance of both. While I appreciate the stability of routines, trying new things keeps life exciting. It's important to step out of my comfort zone occasionally.
Balance is crucial. Do you think you are creative and self-expressive in different areas?
Yes, I consider myself creative. I enjoy expressing myself through writing and problem solving. Creativity allows me to think outside the box and find unique solutions.
That's fantastic. Do you enjoy discussing abstract concepts or practical solutions?
I enjoy discussing both, but I lean towards practical solutions. Finding real-world applications for ideas excites me. However, abstract thinking is also valuable for broadening perspectives.
Practical solutions are vital. What is the riskiest thing you have ever done?
The riskiest thing I've done was traveling solo to a foreign country. It was an adventure that taught me a lot about independence and resilience. It was both challenging and rewarding.
That sounds adventurous. Is there anything that you are obsessed with?
I'm obsessed with learning new things. Whether it's a new skill, a book, or a topic, I'm always eager to expand my knowledge. Continuous learning keeps me motivated and curious.
That's a great obsession. What are you most frequently criticized for?
I'm often criticized for being too much of a perfectionist. While aiming for high standards is good, it can sometimes lead to unnecessary stress. I'm working on finding a balance.
Perfectionism can be tricky. How would you cope with criticism?
I try to view criticism as constructive feedback. Reflecting on it helps me grow and improve. It's important to separate personal feelings from the critique and focus on the message.
That's a healthy approach. Do you enjoy learning new skills?
Absolutely, I love learning new skills. It keeps life interesting and helps me adapt to new situations. Whether it's a hobby or a professional skill, I'm always eager to learn.
Lifelong learning is key. Do you actively seek new skills to master?
Yes, I actively seek out new skills. I believe in continuous improvement and personal development. Mastering new skills enhances my capabilities and broadens my horizons.
That's great. Do you have special talents that you have developed?
I have developed a talent for public speaking. It wasn't easy initially, but with practice, I've become confident in speaking to large audiences. It's a skill I'm proud of.
Impressive. Do you think beauty affects self-confidence?
Yes, beauty can affect self-confidence. Society often places value on physical appearance, which can influence how people feel about themselves. However, true confidence comes from within.
Very true. Do you like your name? How do you feel about your name?
Yes, I like my name. It's classic and has a strong, timeless quality. I feel a sense of identity and pride associated with it.
That's wonderful. How important is it to make a good first impression?
Making a good first impression is very important. It sets the tone for future interactions and can influence how others perceive you. A positive impression can open many doors.
Absolutely. Do you think you are more introverted or more extroverted?
I'm more introverted. I enjoy spending time alone to recharge, but I also value deep connections with a few close friends. I find balance in both.
That's interesting. Do you consider yourself to be thoughtful, analytical, or do you usually make up your mind fast?
I consider myself thoughtful and analytical. I like to take my time to weigh the pros and cons before making a decision. Rushed decisions rarely work out well for me.
Thoughtful decisions are wise. Are you good at keeping your promises?
Yes, I believe I'm good at keeping my promises. I value trust and reliability, so I make sure to follow through on my commitments. It's important to maintain integrity.
That's commendable. Are you good at managing your time?
Yes, I manage my time well. Prioritizing tasks and setting clear goals helps me stay on track. However, I always strive to improve my time management skills.
Time management is key. What book do you think everyone should read?
I think everyone should read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. It offers valuable lessons on empathy, justice, and human nature. It's a timeless classic that resonates with many.
Great choice. What historical figure do you admire and why?
I admire Nelson Mandela for his resilience and dedication to justice. Despite immense challenges, he remained committed to his principles. His legacy of peace and equality is inspiring.
Truly inspiring. Are you a stay-at-home person or a going-out person?
I'm more of a stay-at-home person. I enjoy the comfort and tranquility of home. However, I do appreciate occasional outings with close friends and family.
That's a nice balance. Do you ever lose your temper?
Rarely, but it does happen. I try to stay calm and composed, but certain situations can push my buttons. When it happens, I make sure to apologize and make amends.
It's human to lose temper sometimes. What type of things make you angry?
Injustice and disrespect make me angry. When people are treated unfairly or without kindness, it really bothers me. I believe in treating everyone with respect and empathy.
That's understandable. Do you notice other people's feelings?
Yes, I'm quite empathetic. I try to be aware of how others are feeling and respond appropriately. Understanding and acknowledging emotions is important in building strong relationships.
Empathy is a wonderful trait. Do you keep your feelings to yourself?
Often, yes. I tend to process my feelings internally before sharing them. However, I do open up to those I trust when I feel it's necessary.
It's good to have trusted confidants. Are you a goal-oriented person?
Yes, I'm very goal-oriented. Setting and achieving goals keeps me motivated and focused. It gives me a sense of purpose and direction in life.
That's fantastic. Are you a self-starter?
Absolutely. I take initiative and don't wait for others to push me. Whether it's a new project or learning something new, I like to get things started on my own.
Being proactive is great. Are you a good problem solver?
Yes, I believe I'm a good problem solver. I approach problems analytically and think creatively to find solutions. I enjoy the challenge of resolving issues efficiently.
That's a valuable skill. Are you a good communicator?
Yes, I strive to communicate clearly and effectively. Listening is just as important as speaking. Good communication helps avoid misunderstandings and build stronger relationships.
So true. Would you consider yourself a good team player?
Yes, I consider myself a good team player. I value collaboration and support my teammates. Working together towards a common goal is both fulfilling and productive.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Do you have good organizational skills?
Yes, I have good organizational skills. I like to keep things orderly and plan my tasks ahead. Staying organized helps me manage my time and responsibilities better.
That's excellent. What is your motto?
My motto is, stay curious and keep learning. It reminds me to never stop seeking knowledge and growing. Curiosity drives innovation and personal development.
That's a wonderful motto. Thank you so much for sharing your insights, Michael. This has been a fantastic conversation.
Thank you, Emily. I've enjoyed discussing these topics with you. It's been a pleasure.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in to Exploring Personalities. Don't forget to subscribe and join us next time for more engaging discussions. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.